Welcome to Bliss Dose. What if I told you the secret to getting back with your ex is just 10 simple signs? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know the signs, but you'll have a trick up your sleeve to win them back.
Okay, first sign your breakup might just be a break. They keep in touch. You know that friend who always forgets to return your Tupperware? It's kinda like that. They're not ready to let you go completely. They still want to be a part of your life, even if it's just through the occasional text or DM. It could be anything from liking your Instagram post to actually texting you first. And yeah, maybe they're just being nice, but maybe, just maybe, it's a little more than that. Think about it. If they were really over you, they'd be ghosting you harder than that one friend who went on a silent retreat and forgot to tell anyone. You know the one? We all have that friend. But no, they're still around, lurking in the DMs, liking your selfies from 3 years ago. Suspicious? I think yes. So pay attention to how often they're reaching out. Are they just being polite, or are they trying to keep that connection alive? Because let's be real, breaking up is hard, and sometimes you just need a little space before you realize you miss someone like crazy.
Next up, they bring up old memories. You know, those inside jokes, those embarrassing stories that only you two find funny. Those trips you took where you maybe, possibly, definitely got lost and ended up eating gas station snacks for dinner? Yeah, those memories. If your ex is constantly reminiscing about the good old days, it's a sign they're still thinking about you and, more importantly, the good times you shared. They're basically taking a time machine back to when things were all sunshine and rainbows, before the whole breaking up thing happened. And let's be real, who doesn't love a good trip down memory lane? It's like comfort food for the soul. So, the next time your ex starts talking about that one time you accidentally wore your shirt inside out for an entire day, don't just brush it off. Embrace the nostalgia. Because hey, maybe, just maybe, they're trying to tell you something like, hey, remember when we were happy? Let's be happy again. Please, I've eaten nothing but gas station snacks since we broke up.
Jealousy. Nobody likes competition, especially your ex. It's like that saying, you never know what you've got till it's gone. Or in this case, you never realize how much you want your ex back until they're totally flirting with someone else. So if your ex suddenly turns into a green-eyed monster whenever you mention a new person you're interested in, or if they start casually, or not so casually, trying to one-up your dating life, well, that's a pretty clear sign they're not as over you as they pretend to be. Think about it. If they were truly over you, they wouldn't care who you're dating. They'd be out there living their best life, swiping right on Tinder like it's an Olympic sport. But no, they're stuck on you, watching your every move like a hawk, ready to swoop in and reclaim their territory.
Okay, this one's a classic. They keep your stuff. And no, I'm not just talking about that one sweatshirt you let them borrow 6 months ago and have completely forgotten about. I'm talking about the stuff that actually means something. Maybe it's that book you lent them that you knew they'd love, or that quirky little knick-knack you picked up for them on a trip. Whatever it is, they're holding on to it for a reason. And no, it's not because they're planning on opening a museum dedicated to your relationship, though that would be kinda cool, not gonna lie. It's because they can't let go. These items are tangible reminders of your time together, and they're not ready to part with them just yet. It's like they're holding on to a little piece of you, just in case they get the chance to give it back someday.
Let's be real, who doesn't love a good social media deep dive every now and then? But when it comes to your ex, it's like they've taken their stalking skills to a whole new level. They're all up in your comments, liking your posts from 5 years ago, and maybe even creating fake accounts just to watch your stories. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the idea. They're obsessed. And honestly, it's kind of flattering in a creepy ex kind of way. It's like they're living vicariously through your social media, trying to piece together your life now that they're not in it anymore. But hey, at least you know they're still thinking about you, right?
So, you bump into a mutual friend at the grocery store, and suddenly, they're grilling you about your life, your love life, even your cat's love life. It's like they're auditioning for a detective show. And guess who handed them the script? Your ex. Yep, your ex is digging for info through mutual friends. They're basically hiring private investigators without spending a dime. They want to know everything, what you're up to, who you're seeing, if you've changed your favorite ice cream flavor. Gasp! It's like they can't just ask you directly, so they're resorting to good old-fashioned espionage. But hey, at least they're still thinking about you, right?
You know that cute little coffee shop you've been going to every morning for your latte fix? Or that bookstore you like to browse on your lunch break? Yeah, well, don't be surprised if your ex suddenly becomes a regular fixture at all your favorite haunts. Coincidence? I think not. They're showing up at places you frequent, hoping to bump into you. And by bump into you, I mean strategically planning their day around your every move. Hey, you can't blame them for trying, right?
Remember when you first started dating and the flirting was like off the charts? The playful banter, the lingering touches, the inside jokes that only made sense to the two of you. Yeah, well, get ready for round 2. If your ex is still into you, they'll find ways to flirt with you even if you're broken up. It's like they're trying to win you over all over again. And honestly, who doesn't love a good chase? So pay attention to their body language, their tone of voice, the way they look at you, or like, try not to make eye contact at all because they're nervous. Because if they're still flirting with you, it's a pretty clear sign that those sparks are still there.
Okay? This one's big. Like, really big. If your ex is serious about getting back together, they'll swallow their pride and apologize for their part in the breakup. And not just a casual sorry if I messed up kind of apology. I'm talking about a genuine, heartfelt apology that acknowledges their mistakes and shows that they've grown and learned from the experience. They'll own up to their shortcomings, express their regret, and maybe even shed a tear or two. No judgment here. Breakups are tough. This is a huge step towards reconciliation because it shows that they're willing to take responsibility for their actions and make things right.
Remember that adorable stuffed animal you won for them at the carnival? Or that necklace you gave them for your anniversary? Well, if they're still wearing or using those gifts you gave them, it's a sign they cherish the memories you shared. They're basically wearing their heart on their sleeve, or, their neck or backpack. It's like they're saying, hey, I still think about you, and these gifts remind me of the good times. So the next time you see them sporting that bracelet you picked out for them, take it as a compliment. It means you made a lasting impression, and that's pretty awesome.
So, there you have it. Master these signs, and you're on your way to potentially rekindling that romance. Or at least fewer awkward encounters. But seriously, understanding these signs can give you some clarity on where you stand with your ex. And now, as promised, here's the secret trick. End every interaction, whether it's a date or a regular day, with a positive note. This leaves a lasting impression and keeps the door open for possibilities. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, share with your friends, and subscribe for more hilarious yet insightful tips on self-improvement and relationships. And hey, remember, every great relationship starts with a smile and a little bit of laughter. Spread the love and share this video. And if you like this type of content, the only thing I ask is that you subscribe.